And a pleasant good morning and welcome to Elizabeth, New Jersey in the Todd Waterfront Sports Complex. We are just across the river from Staten Island, New York, as the Pope John Jr. Lions 13 and under squad gets set to take on the Roselle Rams. Mike Forbesano along with you this morning, welcoming you to Elizabeth as the Lions looking to rebound from an opening day loss last Sunday at Pope John High School against Orange by a final score of 34-0. Pope John is going to have to do it, missing some key players from the lineup, but the Lions are raring to go, and we'll see how they rebound today. Let's go over the roster for you as the Lions get set to take on the Roselle Rams. We start with number 0 is Lachlan Cernaval. Number 1, Malin Sefcik. Number 2, Ryan Labreglia. Number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Number 5, Colin Bauman. Number 6, Lucas Rosinski is out with a hand injury, and we hope he is feeling better and returns to the lineup soon. Number 8, Charlie Forbesano. Number 9, Braden Coulson. Number 10, Jared Hawthorne. Number 13, Jason Hardy is not in the lineup today. 15 is Matthew Staub. Number 19, Mark Hedgepeth, and Mark with a leg injury, so he'll be out for today. Number 21, Vincenzo Ciliberti. 22 is Bobby DeJesus, and Bobby is recovering from a knee injury, and he had surgery. He was successful this week. He should be back in about a week. Number 23 is Nicholas Moore. 24 practicing with the team, Gavin Alston. 27, Dylan Cocaziello. Number 33, Jason Cofrancesco. He has been out with a leg injury through the season, and he should be back hopefully soon, and we hope he's feeling better. Number 40, Jake Jessamaria. Number 43, Tyler Killen. Number 45, Jude Cofrancesco. Number 56, Robert Zawicki. Number 57, Michael Kepler. 77 is Andrew Stavekin. Number 88, Nicholas Peterson. And number 96, James Bortnick. The captains for today on the field for the Lions. Number 45, Jude Cofrancesco. 2 is Ryan Labreglia. 27, Dylan Cogaziello. Number 40, Jake Jessamaria. The head coach of the Pope John Jr. Lions 13 and under squad is Matt Emmering. Assistant coaches Jared Cofrancesco, Nick Coulson, Gene Emmering, Rich Jessamaria, and Dan Labreglia. Athletic trainer Gerard Graziano. Team mom and the manager of the 13U squad is Kathy Jessamaria. The Junior Lions athletic director is Brian Carlson. Varsity head coach Bob Gaston. The league president is Rich Jessamaria, and the league VP is Dave DiArco. I am Mike Forbesano. We are here live at the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey, just a stone's throw across the river from Staten Island, where the Pope John Jr. Lions look to right the ship and go to 1-1 on the season, taking on today the Roselle Rams. We'll be back for opening kickoff right after this. Welcome back to the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey for Pope John Jr. Lion 13 and under football. Mike Forbesano along with you calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful opening day to the National Football League and week 2 to the Pope John Lions season. It is gorgeous out here in Elizabeth. Perfect weather, not a cloud in the sky, maybe about 65 degrees, a light wind coming off the water. If you can't be here, just appreciate what we're talking about, because this is absolutely perfect football weather for this Sunday morning. Roselle will kick off. Number 7, the kicker for the Rams, and back to receive for the Lions. Number 2, Ryan Labreglia, and number 21, Vincenzo Ciliberti. No scoreboard on the field that's operational, so we'll just go with the score in our minds and the clock being run by the referees on the field. Pop Warner officiating does a good job with that. Here is the opening kick, down to about the 30, takes a bounce, and Ryan Labreglia will pick it up. He cuts through the middle and is stopped there at about the 34, maybe 35-yard line. And the Pope John Lions will get set to go to work. We got an injury already. Ryan LaBreglia down, and he is in pain. We're going to take a quick injury timeout as the coaches race onto the field to take a look. No score. Opening kickoff here, just underway in Elizabeth. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Elizabeth, New Jersey. As kick returner Ryan LaBreglia is being carried off the field for Pope John, an apparent leg injury, lower body injury, and Ryan's definitely in pain. We hope he feels better soon and quick and speedy recovery. Wow, that definitely puts a damper on things. We hope Ryan's going to be okay, and hopefully he is soon. Pope John goes to work, however. We start at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Lions go right to left on your screen. They're in their white jersey, white pants with blue and gold trim, gold helmets with the blue lion on both sides. They're going right to left on your screen. Roselle in their gray and black uniforms with red trim and grayish helmets, and they're going left to right. 1st and 10 from the 35.
Let's go!
Staub in the gun. He's got Jessa Maria behind him. Here's a snap. Staub drops back to pass. Fires to number 57. And that is Michael Kepler with the reception. So a good 7-yard pickup. And the Lions right to work. That'll set up 2nd and 3 for Pope John. Just underway here. Staub has Jessa Maria in the backfield again. Line of Killen, Co-Francesco. Centering is number 5, Colin Bauman. To his left, Charlie Formisano. And 96, James Bortnick. Staub in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Over the head of the quarterback. The intended receiver, number 1, was Malin Sefcik. Staub may have gotten bumped as he let the ball go. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Lions. Pope John up to the line. 3rd and 3. Staub now under center. I formation. Cogaziello is the fullback. Jessica Maria as the tail. And it goes to Jessica Maria, and he's met right at the line. Stopped there by the defensive line of Roselle. Number 7 in on the tackle along with number 6. And that thwarts Pope John's hopes of a first down to start the game off. Or at least for right now. It is 4th down. We'll see if they go for it or if they punt. Looks like they're going to go for it. Coach Emery rolling the dice on this and seeing if he can get the first down. They've got to get to the 45. Cogaziello off. Number 10, Jared Hawthorne into the game. So the Lions going for it on the 4th and 10 here to start the first quarter. Staub in the gun. You got Jessa Marie, the lone tailback.
Let's go!
4th and 3. Here's the snap. We got movement on the line. Flags down. It's a false start against Pope John, and it's going to push things back 5 yards. So the penalty will turn things into 4th and 8 for the Lions. Coach Emery changing his mind now after the 5-yard penalty, and they're going to go to punt. You're 4th and short in that spot. You know, you see the odds of going for it there and everything, but when you get pushed back with a penalty to 4th and long, the odds are you're going to have to punt it away. So,
hey, Jake, go left. Jake, go left.
Number 96, James Bortnick, back to punt. Standing at his own 25. Here's the snap. Bortnick reaches for it. The kick's up. It's more of a line drive kick. Picked up by the Roselle receiver. Breaks one tackle. Now another. He's down the far sideline. He's got one man to beat. That's Hawthorne. Flag down in the play, however. The receiver for Roselle into the end zone, but we'll see if that's called back. As a flag is sitting on the 24-yard line. I think they're going to bring it back.
Hey, blue D, blue D. Blue defense, blue defense. College. Coach. What do you mean?
So it is against Roselle, and that will push them back 10 yards from the initial spot of the foul.
We need a middle linebacker. Go play Mike. College.
Roselle will take over. First offensive play for the Rams. Just waiting for a spot. It's actually going a little further back than initially. Huddle for Roselle right now at midfield. Hope John defense out on the field. No score here. We are in the middle of the first quarter from Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Field and Sports Park in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So the ball is spotted at the 50-yard line, and that's where Roselle will start. First and 10. Everybody huddled in close. We got movement on the line. It's a false start against Roselle. That'll push them back 5. 5-yard penalty against Roselle, and that will make it first and 15.
Andrew!
Number 27, Cocasiello in for 77, Stubekin. Lions are coming. Goes over to number 7. 7 with the ball up the near hash mark to about the 47-yard line. So a gain of about maybe 6.
Hey, coming off that.
We're going to make it 2nd and 7 for the Lions. So actually a gain of 8 for Roselle there. We got a timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. No score here mid-first quarter from Elizabeth, New Jersey. It's Mike Formisano, Pope John, and Roselle scoreless. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 13 and under football. Mike Formisano here calling today's game as the Lions and the Roselle Rams are scoreless here midway through the first quarter on a beautiful Sunday morning here in Elizabeth in early September. Quarterback in the shotgun, number 7. He takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking for the far sideline, and is brought down there. 27, Cocasiello in on the tackle. And it's just enough for a first down for Roselle. So the Rams are able to get the first down of the game, and that brings the ball down to the 39-yard line of Pope John. If you're wondering who Todd Bowles is, if you're a football fan, you know, especially if you're a Jets fan. Todd Bowles used to be the head coach of the New York Jets for a few years, and he went down to Tampa Bay and took over there and won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady as quarterback. Here's number 7 cutting to the near sideline, and number 57, Michael Kepler, with the tackle. Brings him down at about the 24-yard line. So Bowles doing a lot of good work when he was here with the Jets and here in northern New Jersey, and got the Waterfront Sports Complex named after him here. We're right just across the river from Staten Island. So see the planes overhead. Last year, the 13U playoff games were in Elizabeth before the final, but that was at Elizabeth High School. We're real close to Newark Airport. Flag on the play. It's going to be against Roselle, so that'll push it back. Kepler walking off the field, bit of a limp there. He's replaced by 77, Andrew Stavekin. Defensive line for the Lions, Bortnick, Co-Francesco, Zwicky, Jess Maria, and number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Here's a snap. Number 23 is in the gun. He goes to the far sideline. He's up to about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16, and out of bounds there. So second down for Roselle. They spot the ball at the 18. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Roselle. No score here in the first quarter. It's Pope John and the Roselle Rams. The Lions 0-1 in the season, looking to even their record at 1-1. Shotgun for the quarterback, 23. He's coming to the near sideline, to the 25, actually 20-yard line. He steps out of bounds, and they'll mark the ball there. Cocosiello taking a collision in the head and throwing his helmet down as he walks off the field. We'll keep an eye on Dylan to see if he's okay. Pope John dropping like flies here, and hopefully these injured players are able to heal quickly. Number 88, Nicholas Peterson, into the game for the Lions. Roselle has to get to the 14-yard lines. 3rd down. Ball spotted at the 18. We've got a whistle and a flag down. It is against Roselle. No, we got a timeout on the field as well, but the penalty will go against the Rams. So we'll see what that is when we come back. Midway through the first, no score between Roselle and Pope John. We will be back to Elizabeth, New Jersey right after this.
Stop right now. Play tough. You're playing on your heels.
Welcome back to Elizabeth, New Jersey, in the shadow of New York City, as the Pope John Junior Lions 13 and under squad taking on the Roselle Rams. 3rd down, 4 to go. The ball spotted at the 18-yard line. The Rams in the red zone. They've got to get to the Pope John 14. Quarterback in the gun again. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires down the field. Reception complete to number 13 for Roselle, and he is brought down by Evan Nisbeth at the 4-yard line. So a first down for Roselle, and they are on the doorstep trying to break their way through into the end zone. 1st and 10, 1st and goal to go for Roselle.
Let's get a stop here.
Number 1 in the gun for Roselle. 1st and goal from the 4. Here's the snap. He'll run it. Sweeping to the far sideline, past Ciliberti, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Roselle. Well, the Rams score the first points of the game, and they take a 6-0 lead. 4-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, number 1 for the Rams. And it is 6-0 pending the point after. Dylan Cocosiello back into the game for the Lions. That is really good to see. He was in a lot of pain when he came off the field before, throwing his helmet down and looking for relief on the sideline. So Dylan is back in the game, and we're happy to see that. Substitution in for Pope John, number 56, Robert Zawicki. Rams in the huddle. We have a whistle. We have a timeout on the field. Timeout, Roselle. We're going to take one as well. 6-0. Roselle leads over Pope John late in the first quarter. We'll be back to Elizabeth, New Jersey right after this. Welcome back to Elizabeth, New Jersey, and the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex for Pope John Junior Line 13 and under football. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's game. Roselle has just scored a 4-yard touchdown, and they lead 6-0. And here is the point after. Quarterback's in the gun, takes the snap, he drops back to pass, fires over the hands of number 13, incomplete, and the score will remain 6-0. So good defensive stop on the point after by Pope John, and the Lions are within a touchdown and an extra point of taking a lead. 6-0 Roselle on top of Pope John as we get set for the next kickoff.
Hey, Jared, go with Chad. Jared, go with Chad to the back. Just kick return right up. And then we can put more now. Hey, what?
So the Rams on the field getting set to kick off from the 35. Back to receive for Pope John, number 21, Vincenzo Siliberti, as well as number 10, Jared Hawthorne. Late substitutions in for Roselle.
Just get the possession of it.
They get set to kick off. 6-0 Rams lead over the Lions. Late first quarter. Penalty against Roselle is going to push them back further for the kickoff. So everybody moves further towards the river.
Get it, just go a few yards and you can go down.
See the boat sailing on the river right now on the Arthur Kill, separating Staten Island from New Jersey. Well, that's going to push the kickoff back to the 25-yard line. So Pope John should get good field position out of this. Here's the kick. High end overhead kick. Not too deep. Lands down to 45, and Hawthorne will fall on it. And that's where Pope John will start. 1st and 10 from their own 45. We'll spot him at the 46. 1st and 10 from the Pope John 46. And that's where the Lions will start their second possession.
Count him up. Do you need one? Evan, for Malin. Hey, stop, wait.
Lions in the huddle. Second possession of the game for Pope John as they start from their own 46-yard line down 6-0 here in this late first quarter. Please make sure to join us at 1:30 this afternoon as the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad take on the Elizabeth Packers. That game is set for 1:30 right here in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Pope John and Elizabeth, the Packers and the Lions. Timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. Late first quarter, Pope John trailing Roselle 6-0. Come back to Elizabeth right after this. Welcome back to Elizabeth, New Jersey, as the Lions start their second offensive drive of the game. From the 46, Staub in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, fires down the field, intercepted by number 1 for Roselle. He's driven back to the 45 and tackled by Michael Kepler. An interception by Staub, and Roselle will take over at their own 45-yard line. They're going to spot forward progress at the 49-yard line, so just before the 50. Lions back to defense. Late here in the first quarter, Roselle gets the ball back on an INT. First and 10 from their own 49. Roselle coming to the line. Quarterback in the gun. He's got 2 backs next to each side of him. Flag down on the play. It's going to be a false start against Roselle. Now push things back 5. That'll make it 1st and 15 for Roselle. Up 6-0 on Pope John late here in this first quarter. Quarterback in the gun again. Man in motion is number 14. Here's the snap. Hand off to number 23 to the far sideline. He's got room to run up the field. That's about the 35, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Roselle. And the Rams with a 51, they'll get a flag down, and that may bring things back. Let's wait and see what the call is. They get a block in the back, so that is going to save Pope John here and bring it all the way back. Roselle, which would have had a 56-yard touchdown run. Instead, they're going to mark the ball down at the 20-yard line for a block in the back. So now, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Roselle leading 6-0. Pope John saved from giving up a touchdown there. However, the Rams are on the doorstep of the red zone. Here's a snap. Hand up to 23. Cuts through the middle. Over to the right. Now back to the left. He's got room to run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roselle. A 20-yard scamper by the running back for Roselle, and that will make the score 12-0 Rams over the Pope John Lions. Well, the Rams will set up for the point after touchdown. Again, the rule in Pop Warner is if you run or pass in, it's 1 point. If you kick, it's 2. Well, the Rams are going to go for a run or pass, so the 1 point option. 12-0. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running backs to either side. Is a snap. Back to pass. Flush to his right. The throw up. And it is complete. The point after good. Reception by number 14 for Roselle. and that will make the score 13-0. So Pope John up against it here in this first quarter, down 13-0. We'll see if they can turn on the offense and get on the board here.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. After this. Hey.
Rams set up at the 40-yard line for the kick. Ciliberti and Hawthorne back for the Lions. Here's the kick. High end over end. Shallow kick. Ciliberti has it. He was rolling off his fingertips. He's able to bring it back in before the Roselle defenders can jump on it. So the Lions down the ball at their own 35, and that's where they'll start their third possession of the game. Down 13-0 to the Roselle Rams as Pope John comes back on offense. This is week number 2 of the season for the Pope John Junior Lions 13-and-under squad. They're 0-1, having lost last week to the Orange Bengals at home, 34-0. They're down 13-0 today to the Roselle Rams here in Elizabeth. Looking to right the ship. It starts now. Here's Matthew Staub going under center. He's got I formation. Cogaziello is the fullback. Jessa Maria is the tail. Staub barking out signals. Here's the snap. The toss back to Jessa Maria, who is met right as he receives the ball from Staub and brought down at the 31-yard line. The Roselle defensive tackles cutting right through the Pope John line. They'll mark the ball at the 30. 2nd and 15. So a 5-yard loss on the play.
Charlie, you're coming down.
Pope John up to the line.
It's not happening every practice, every game.
Staub now in the gun for the Lions. Just bringing a lone tailback. Here's a snap, high snap. He loses it. It's on the turf. Roselle looks to have recovered. We'll get it confirmed. They're going to say the Pope John fell on it. So they did get it back. Pope John lucky to get that ball back as it slipped right through Staub's fingers on the transfer. He downed it at the 28. Pope John was able to recover, but that is going to bring up 4th down. Staub in the gun again. Lions have to get past their own 40. Here's the pass out to Jessa Marie, and it is tipped by number 1. Incomplete, as they had smooth sailing to the end zone had he been able to bring that in. But no matter for Roselle, they'll get the ball back on a turnover on downs. 13-0. Rams lead over the Pope John Lions. And I believe that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So after 1, Pope John is up against it. The Lions staring down a 13-0 lead for Roselle. We'll be back for second quarter action in Elizabeth, New Jersey right after this. Welcome back to the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Just a stone's throw away from Staten Island. You see it over there, over the Arthur Kill. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's action as the Pope John Junior Lions 13 and under squad are taking on the Roselle Rams. It has not been pretty yet for Pope John. They're hoping it does turn beautiful, but right now they are on the short end of a 13-0 Roselle lead. First and 10 from the Pope John 28. The Rams now going right to left on your screen. Pope John going left to right as that wind picks up here right on the water. Quarterback in the shotgun. We got movement on the line. Looks to be a false start against Roselle.
This should be fourth down for us. You guys missed the play.
Well, they had an early whistle, so they're just going to reset the play without a penalty. So first and 10 for the 28, and now you got a whistle and a flag. A false start against Roselle. The wind continues to break here, so hopefully I'm not muted too much. You can see it on the screen. First and now 15 for Roselle. They'll move the ball back to the 33-yard line. It is a gorgeous day out here. Wind's a little high right now, but beautiful. 65 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Here's a snap to number 10. He'll roll out to the far sideline. Now cuts back to the middle. To the right again, cutting through. Pope John tacklers still on his feet to the 20. The 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Roselle. That is the third rushing touchdown for Roselle today. That will make the score Roselle 19, Pope John nothing. Point after attempt by Roselle coming up. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Roselle going for the 1 point after again. Here's the snap. High snap. The quarterback has it. Comes towards the near sideline, trying to break through to Pope John D. And he won't be able to do it as he's brought down at about the 2.5-yard line. Number 3, Evan Nisbeth, initially in on the tackle, along with a host of Lions afterwards. So Lions stop the point after, and we will keep the score 19-0. So the Lions looking to reset again. 19-0. Roselle up on top of the Pope John Lions. Again, please join us later on this afternoon at 1:30 p.m. right here at the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex, where the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad take on the Elizabeth Packers. 1:30 p.m. right here on this channel. Just be another feed, but here on the Pope John Athletics-Junior Lions channel on Facebook Live. Roselle getting set to kick off from the 40-yard line. Hawthorne and number 23, Nicholas Orr, back to receive. Standing at their own 30. 19-0, Roselle up on top. And here's the kick. High end over end kick down to the 30. Orr receives it there, and he'll fall on to make sure it doesn't bounce away. So he had to play it on a hop. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. First and 10 for Pope John as they look to right to ship. Down 19-0. Lions back on offense now. Pope John again in their white jerseys with white pants with blue and gold trim. Blue numbers. Pope John on the front. And the golden helmets with the blue line on either side. First and 10 for Pope John. Dobbs in the gun. 2 men in the backfield. Now Staub moves under center. Here's the snap. Hand off to Jess Maria. Cuts to the left. Through the middle. Gains about 4 or 5 on the play. Seeing if the ball came loose or not. I think he fell on top of it, but we want to get confirmation. And he does. He has it. So, good run by Jess Maria. And that'll give Pope John 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. They've got to get to the 39. Second and 5 for Pope John. No, that's not right. It's 2nd and 7. They push it back to the 31. So now to run by Jess Maria to the right side. And not much to gain there. We're just going to bring up 3rd down for Pope John. So a couple of Jake Jessamaria runs, and that will spot the ball at the 32. Lions have to get to the 39, so 3rd and 7. The flag's still down on the turf as the officials are talking over something. Now they want to talk to Coach Matt Emery. So it looks like whatever penalties there were, they're offsetting it, so they're going to keep the ball at the 32. 3rd and 7 for Pope John. So looking to get a first down here. They got to get the ball to their own 39. We're in the midway part of the second quarter here. No clock on the field, so we're going by the clocks being kept by the officials on the field. The score of the game, 19-0, Roselle leading over the Pope John Lions. Now we're back to action as the Lions are up to the line. Stop with last minute instructions to both Cogaziello and Jess Maria. Under center, Stop takes the snap. Hand off to Jess Maria to the left and gains about maybe 3 or 4 on the play. Not enough for a first down. He's going to be about 5 yards shy. And that will bring up 4th down for Pope John. Already trailing by 3 scores. And they are staring at a big deficit that they're going to have to come back on in the second half if they don't cut into the lead now. Lions break the huddle. They are going for it. Spotted at the 33, so 4th and 6 for Pope John. Movement on the line, and the officials call it, so it looks to be Roselle, but we'll get confirmation from the officials. And it is against Roselle. They're going to move the ball up to the 36, maybe 37-yard line, right in between. We'll call it 4th and a long 2 for Pope John. I formation. Stop with the handoff to Jess Maria. Pounding his way to the 39. Did he get it? Yes. Over the 40 and a first down for Pope John. And now the Lions are going to go to a new huddle offense. Clock continues to run. It's now spotted at the 41. 1st and 10, Pope John. Pope John already to the line. Staub and Jessa Maria talking last minute. Instructions over. Here's the snap. Hand off to Jessa Maria through the middle. Gets back to the line. Maybe gets a yard out of it. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Pope John. They gave Jessa Maria 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Under center. Takes the snap. Pitch back to Jessa Maria. Hits the brakes and is brought down immediately by number 7 for Roselle at about the 39-yard line. So Lions lose yardage on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Spotting the ball at the 41, so they say Jessa Maria lost a couple there. Lions have to get the ball to the Roselle 49-yard line. Just joining us, we are midway through the 2nd quarter in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and what's a glorious day. But not so much on the scoreboard for the Lions. They trail 19-0. Jessa Maria met in the backfield as he takes the ball from Staub and is brought down at the 41-yard line. So no gain on the play. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that is going to bring up 4th and long. And so Coach Emmering, I think, calling for a punt. Look at confirmation. You know, at this point in time, down 3 scores, may want to go for it. And I think that's actually what he's going to do. He's going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th, and we'll say 12. Jessa Maria and Cogaziello in I formation. Hawthorne, the nearest receiver. The pitch goes to Jessa Maria, and they blow it up in the backfield. Jessa Maria loses 3, and Roselle will take over in Pope John territory. So back to the defensive front for Pope John.
Braden's been starting playing the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know if we can throw behind. We got a pistol if we hand off one. We're going to have to sock up this. Something is.
Hey! Hey! Each side every time, go.
We're going to go 1st and 10 from the Pope John 35-yard line, just in front of the 35. Quarterback in the gun, that's number 1 for Roselle. He's got 1 tailback next to him, 23. He'll fire all the way down the field. He's got him in. Makes the catch. And a touchdown for Roselle. Number 5 with the catch. And he scampers into the end zone. A 34-yard touchdown reception. And that gives Roselle a 25-0 lead. You see how much things change year to year. Last year, it was Pope John putting the hurt on Roselle, along with the rest of the 13U division, and the tables have turned this season. Pope John losing last week 34-0 to Orange, now down 25-0 to Roselle, as Lions looking to regroup. Point after attempt, quarterback in the gun. Here's a snap. It's low, but he's got it. 1 fires to the end zone. Complete. Number 14, right in the corner, just over the goal line. And a 1-point conversion for run or pass. So they get the 1-point conversion to make the score 26-0. So Roselle will set up the 40-yard line to kick back off to Pope John Lions. Again, please join us later on this afternoon, 1:30 p.m., right here at the Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex. It will be the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad taking on the Elizabeth Packers. Pope John and Elizabeth at 1:30 p.m. today, right here on this channel. Number 7 will kick off. Hawthorne and number 23, Nicholas Orr, back to take the kick. Bounces at about 35, and there's Orr with it. Orr cuts up through the middle to the left and finally brought down at about 35, which is where Pope John will start it up. First and 10 for the Lions from their own 35. Spot the ball at the 34. 26-0. Roselle leads over Pope John. Late stages in the second quarter. At halftime, we'll change feeds. We'll take the halftime break, and we'll invite you back on a new feed here on this channel for second half action. And then again, about an hour and a half break between the end of this 13U game and the 11U game at 1:30 p.m. And we won't find out the new opponent and times for next week until midweek this week. Here's Staub back to pass. A floater intercepted by Roselle, and they're going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Rams. So Roselle is able to take the floater from Staub, and it turns into a pick six. Well, what can you say? Since it was on the other side of the field, I didn't see the number of the Roselle player with that interception, but it was clear sailing to the back of the end zone. Staub off his back foot. Roselle takes it to the Pope John end zone to open up a 32-0 lead. Heading the extra point to make it 33. This is why football is an interesting game. Years you're exalted, and the next year you're humbled. That keeps it exciting. Point after attempt. Quarterback in the gun for Roselle. Drops back to pass, fires, intercepted! Number 3, Evan Nisbet, is able to pick that off, and so no point after there for Roselle. Nice interception by number 3, Evan Nisbet. And so the Lions prevent another point after, and that'll keep the score 32-0. So a nice play by Nisbet, able to step in front of that pass. Picked off the quarterback. And it prevents Roselle from going up to 33. 32-0, Rams lead over Pope John. It'll be Orr and Hawthorne back for the kick again, both standing at their own 30. Here's the kick from the 40. Line drive kick over the head of Hawthorne. He has to race back to the 28. He'll just fall on it to make sure Roselle is not able to recover. First and 10 from their own 28 as the Lions look to get on the board. Four minutes remaining in the second quarter. Lions from their own 20. They're going to mark it back to the 20-yard line. First and 10. We have timeout by Coach Emmering. We're going to take one as well. Timeout on the field. 32-0 Roselle leads over Pope John. We'll be back to Elizabeth, New Jersey right after this.
Guys, watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Site of the Goethals Bridge connecting Staten Island, New York to New Jersey, and in the distance, New York City in the skyline. As we're here in Elizabeth, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 13 and under football. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day here in early September. The Lions down 32-0. Looking to turn things around and get on the scoreboard here against the Roselle Rams. First and 10, Matt Staub, quarterback for the Lions, in the shotgun. Jessa Marie in a lone tailback. Takes the snap, drops back the pass, fires down the field. Incomplete, just short of the intended receiver that looks to be number 21, Vincenzo Siliberti. We have a flag on the play. Oh, a roughing the passer penalty against Roselle, and that will give Pope John an extra 15 yards. So, Staub taking a late hit. Roughing the passer call against Roselle, and so Pope John trailing the ball down the field. To the 35.
Right away!
First and 10. And the snap goes through Staub's hands. He's got to dive back to the 25 in order to recover it and make sure it doesn't turn over.
Hey, stop. Eight right.
Now they'll mark the ball at the 28. Lions up to the line. Second and long. Staub in the gun. Jess Maria, lone tailback.
Who's back, guys? White. Who's back? White.
Staub takes the snap. Pass out to Jess Maria on the swing. Incomplete. Falls out of Jess Maria's hands as he had a Roselle defender right on him. So, it was forward. It was not a fumble. So it'll be an incomplete. It's very close to being a fumble. It was like right on the yard line. Staub's passing, maybe about a half yard up the field. So, swing pass to Jess Maria falls to the turf. And so now that'll bring up third and long for Pope John. Late second quarter here. Roselle up by 32. Staub in the gun once again. Here's the snap. He'll drop back the pass. Pressure. The pass up to Jess Maria. Is able to get his right hand on it, but it falls to the turf. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down as Staub was under intense pressure there by the Roselle defense.
Hey, let's go 9.
Fourth and long. Lions have to get to about the 45-yard line. They're at the 28, so let's make it 4th and 17. Staub in the gun, takes a snap, drops back, two-step drop, pass down the field, and it's complete, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. So, Vincenzo Siliberti able to make the catch, but he is brought down about 5 or 6 yards shy of the first down marker. So, turnover on downs, positive on the reception, but they didn't get enough for the first down. And that is the end of the half. So, we're at halftime here at Todd Bowles Waterfront Sports Complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And the Roselle Rams go into the locker room with a 32-0 halftime lead. Pope John regroups, and we'll come back for second half action on a new feed. Please join us there in about 5-10 minutes. We're at the half. Roselle leads 32-0.